What did you make of the game out there today?
Yeah, I thought it was a good game. Probably a good game for the neutral, obviously being a 3-3. Don't think it really had an end of season feel to it. I think it was two teams wanting to go out and win and finish the season on a positive note. I thought we started the game really well. I thought we had good control of the game, ball, and I thought we were making some good combinations higher up the pitch. Just probably weren't that clinical edge, and we would cut throat in front of goal. Then obviously we get punished. Lawrence has been in great form this season, and yeah, it's a sucker punch for us. I thought we had a lot of control of the game. Then going at half time, and it's a sake of obviously just try to get ourselves down again and make sure we respond in the second half. And I think we do great to get back. Obviously such another goal from Ross, and we get a lead of obviously 3-1, and I think that's probably just more naive from us to not keep control of the game. But as I say, it's one of these things that we'll take the positives and negatives from the game and look to make that right next week.
You said you didn't feel like an end of season game. Is that because the magnitude of the game in 7 days kind of coming from how big that was?
Absolutely, yeah, you're right. I think as you probably know that there's so much competition for places at a club like this, and I think it's probably an interview for the game next week. Everybody's trying to play for their spot, whether that's on the team or whether it's to come on and help the team in the game. And I think you can probably see that from the boys out there, the way they were playing.
How do you feel you've done over this week in terms of trying to get a start position next weekend?
Yeah, I'm just trying to obviously build on my game. Came back into the team, obviously in the Dundee game, managed to get 2 goals, which is obviously something I'm trying to add more to my game, more goals. But yeah, I think it's just try to keep my head down and help the team as much as I can, whether that's from the start or whether that's coming on. I just want to help the team achieve success.
What needs to change? Scott, do you think of a season that as you see, you're maybe not clinical enough in the final third, and then losing sloppy goals at the other end? Is it kind of a story of the season in some ways in that regard?
In some way, obviously we're never going to be the perfect team. We don't want to be the perfect team because we want to keep striving for better. As you say, that's obviously something we can go away and we look at. We'll assess it in terms of being more clinical in front of goal, but it wasn't all bad. We had a lot of positives we can take from the game today as well and use them.
What are the key areas for you then in terms of needing to be better next week against Celtic?
I think it's just going into the game with positivity, a confidence and belief that we can get a result, and it's a cup final. Whether it's a pretty game or whether it's not a pretty game, you want to come home with the trophy.
Where does that positivity and belief come from, given the previous results against Celtic this season?
It comes from the manager, it comes from the whole squad, and obviously you can go out there and we get positivity from the fans as well. I think it's not going to be hard to find positivity for a cup final. If you are struggling for it, you're probably in the wrong place. It's important we obviously go in there with the belief and the confidence that we'll get a good result.
The manager spoke about the positives and negatives. Is it a case of next week you have to sort of bring all the positives you can together and focus on one last big effort?
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing you touch on there. It's one last big effort from everyone, whether you're going to be involved or not. It's the sake of making sure that we're right as whatever team goes out for the cup final, that we get a result and bring the trophy.
Remains a belief around the league season, but this is a real opportunity to end the season high and then perhaps later in the market for next season.
Yeah, it's important for us obviously to finish the season on a high. The league campaign didn't finish how we wanted it to. That was disappointing for more ways than one, but we've got the opportunity now to have a cup final and bring some more success home.